Hi there. Let's talk a little bit about spreadsheet layouts. My name is Humberto and I'm the CEO of Rows.com. So I'm in here in one of these row spreadsheets. It's a public tool that we shared, kind of like an investor dashboard. And you see there's some charts here, side by side, etc. However, users have been telling us that this is not enough. So we're thinking about how should we make it better. And one of the cool things is that now we have all these AI tools that are amazing at generating code, and so it's really easy for developers and app makers to test out different environments. And I want to share today what I've been testing on my own so that I get around this problem. So this is the first demo that I created. It's a simple demo. You add charts and tables here, right? And you can see a chart is represented by this little cat. And you can add several of them, and this is to represent one of those applications like Freeform by Apple or Miro that have these infinite boards, and you can layer things in any way you want it. And there's a little table, right? And tables have scrolls within them. If they grow, then there's no longer a scroll, but you can add more rows and columns, right? And all this code was just generated by OpenAI, right? Just asking it, just generate this Freeform view canvas where you can layer these little charts and tables and play around with them. And tables have to have these controls to add rows and columns to them. The problem is there's several problems, right? So one of them is this is easily not a chart. These resize components are all over the place, and if you start adding multiple tables, then it becomes quite hard, because then you have scroll on this one and scroll on this one, so there's like multiple vertical scrolls going on, and this is actually kind of weird when scrolling. The next demo then, I asked it to fix a couple of things. I asked this AI application to fix a couple of things, and mostly what I introduced in here was, should we have a component where you can do scrolls, but you can only scroll within a component when it's selected. And so if you click it, you will see a little yellow line around it, and now scroll works within this table. Otherwise, you just scroll the whole page, right? So this is better if you want to find something quickly, because you are guaranteed that you only have one vertical and one horizontal scroll to move around. It gives you, it requires one more click to activate scroll within a particular element, but it's still a good shot. It's also weird, this option, because then you don't know which tables have another scroll within them, right? That's why I created the third demo made in AI, and you can see that already charts look a bit better, and you can see that, for example, these tables here, these tables have tap to scroll, so there's clearly, the table knows that there's a scroll, so once you select it, now there's a scroll. This other table underneath it has no indication that there's a scroll, so if you select it, there's no scroll in here, the system just works as before. So this system is superior. You will always notice that, the bug where this resize component was showing on top and below has been fixed, and the way I got to this demo was just asking OpenAI and these code generating AIs to actually separate the code, just to one little bit of code just for the overall canvas behavior, then one just for tables, one just for charts, and so you can actually iterate a lot better around that. But still, this is still the same demo. This is still this free-ranging canvas, and so the next one is really a change from that. And what we introduced here was there's a particular order, right? And this works like in rows. You can layer things, and I also asked it to work with these gestures, right? So just dragging and moving into position. So all of this code, which is in here, was all generated by AI. This is quite cool. And this is what I wanted to show you today. So on one hand, when you're exploring these options for building spreadsheets, we believe in maximum flexibility, and so these would point us to a position where you have these free-ranging elements. However, it can be quite confusing if you have elements on top of each other, etc. On the other hand, there's this problem of scroll. How do you scroll super large elements on an interface that the user doesn't lose himself or herself within the document? And then finally, do you want super large flexibility, or do you actually want people to be able to stack things and things just slap onto fixed positions, right? So this is what we've been studying. There's actually a fifth demo here, which I'm going to save for later because this has some of the answers, which we hopefully will provide soon. I hope you liked it.